Coming up on Hawk TV, we look at an event for kids' entrepreneurship skills,
Hebron Theater and their preparation for the upcoming production, Noise is Off,
and an alumni who turned his passion into a career.
Good morning, Hebron High School. I'm Riley Unterbug.
And I'm Sarah Zagamni.
And this is Hawk TV for Friday, September 20th. Senior Tanvi Gupta created the business CAD Thinkers to educate and train the next generation of robotic engineers through 3D printing. Marcelo Sanchez takes a closer look on how this impacts the kids' passion and their creativity.
Senior Tanvi Gupta's passion for engineering began in her childhood when she created products with items around her house. At the end of her sophomore year, Gupta wanted to act on her vision to give children better resources than she did as a child.
So I thought instead of just keeping them stuck with cardboard and tape to build things, why not introduce them to these higher level concepts earlier on, especially as the world just gets more technological. It just made sense to me.
CAD Thinkers consists of 16 members from 4 high schools. Senior Shreya Yadav is the chief of finance for CAD Thinkers. She also attends many of the lessons and aids in teaching the children alongside Gupta.
Introducing it to them young will kind of give them more of like a step up and like making them feel more confident in themselves to pursue those fields in the future.
CAD Thinkers currently hosts bi-weekly lessons for children from 7 to 14 years old at the TLC school on Green Oaks at Arlington. When Gupta first approached head director of TLC, Lana Cardenas, with her idea, Cardenas saw its significance immediately.
This would definitely be something that they would definitely take some interest into, simply because most kids now, you see them with their phone, you see them on the computers. So we figured, hey, let's make it productive and let's see what kind of fun they can have.
Gupta and her team include philanthropic issues into their lessons, presenting real-world problems for the children to design solutions to, such as climate change or city planning.
Those are just problems that engineers come across that we still haven't figured out how to solve, and that's because it doesn't come out of a textbook, because no one's figured it out yet. And so giving these kids problems that no one has a perfect answer to, and getting them to think about solutions, I think is really important.
Looking to the future, Cardenas aspires for the children to maintain the same creativity and use it throughout their lives.
I really hope that like a lot of the kids do take those kinds of skills and maybe put them to use. It'd be great to say, hey, you know what, one of our kids, because of this program that they did, they took an interest, they went to college, they went to a university, they studied, something in this form of technology, they built something great, they did something wonderful, and to think that all of that stemmed from a program that they did here at TLC, that would be like just the most amazing thing ever.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Marcelo Sanchez.
Thanks, Marcelo. If you want more information about CAD Thinkers, check out their Instagram bio at CAD Thinkers.
On September 14th, the Castle Hills Village Shops hosts an event called Kids Giving, an event where children have the opportunity to grow their entrepreneurship skills. Miller On takes a closer look at how this impacts the kids and community.
The Carrollton Early Childhood PTA, known as SEPTA, focuses on kids who are 5 and younger. For the 5th year in a row, SEPTA has organized Kids Giving in the Castle Hills Village, where children can grow entrepreneurship skills by selling items from home.
The earlier that we can start teaching our kids about budgeting, managing their finances, spending, saving, and taking ownership in something that they're passionate about, the longevity of that carrying over from childhood to adulthood is more likely to happen.
With stands ranging from lemonade, cotton candy, and stickers, one of these booths is run by a young entrepreneur, Emmy Ayash, along with assistance of her parent, Janessa Ayash.
So we've come the past couple years just as attendees, and we love the event, love what they're trying to do for the community, for the kids. The reason we joined this year is because we're starting to learn about money. The Tooth Fairy came to visit, so now we're interested in money. And we wanted to start with building an entrepreneurial spirit, so we chose to sell. What did we sell this year?
Fairies.
Each stand gives 20% of their sales to SEPTA, where it is then contributed to early childhood programming in the Carrollton area. The president of SEPTA, Sarah Podley, oversees how the funds are directly applied.
The proceeds most affect the kids. It gives families in this crucial time around Carrollton just a local place to get together. It provides resources and just like socialization, gives the students the stepping stone into like public school or into their schooling when they get older. And it makes me feel just excited that we have that opportunity, because not every city has an organization like this.
According to National Geographic, it is important for children to learn social skills early in order to develop their curiosity, creativity, and new behaviors. With Kidsgiving providing the opportunity of social interaction in children, Mrs. Ayash notices the benefits this has on them.
It's been amazing the confidence that it builds. I've seen a lot of kids doing so well, both with speaking ability and with the confidence of people are buying something that I built, something that I've made. And so I think it's great to start young, and I think we'll definitely be doing it again next year.
With SEPTA's reach on Carrollton being reliant on community participation, Hensley anticipates what the future has in store for the kids.
I think each year it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and better, and we're learning each year as we go. And we're just really hoping as time goes on, the more the community will become involved, because the more that we are able to independently raise funds, the more we're able to give back to the community through service projects and things like that.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Milleron.
Thanks, Miller. You can find more SEPTA events on their website, septa.org. We had varsity basketball player Nirav Perumal try APR and see if his skills on the court transfer to the canvas.
Let me lock in. Okay. Hi, my name is Nirav and I play basketball at Hebron, and today I'll be painting. Am I supposed to wait?
It's whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm not waiting then. What do you think?
Okay, it's actually not bad.
You see it?
You don't have to lie, like, be honest.
No, I'm actually like...
You're surprised? You like the background?
Okay, first of all, don't say surprise. Savannah, slow down. It looks good.
Then you should stop playing varsity basketball and become an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm actually cooking. Oh yeah, you gotta add black. So you gotta add black because of like the shading. I think, I don't know. It's just kind of, yeah, shading, see? Alright, yeah, that's tough. You ready? Boom!
It's a 10 out of 10.
It's 10 out of 10. It's amazing.
Do you think you're like equivalent to like Vincent Van Gogh?
I don't know who that is, but probably. What?
We talked about him in class!
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, Vincent, yeah. I'm like him. My fault. I remember him. He painted the wavy thing.
What's wavy thing called?
Mona Lisa. Starring Night. Thanks for watching me paint this beautiful artwork, you know. If anybody wants it, I'm putting it up for sale. So thank you.
Thanks, Nirav. If you're interested in joining National Art Honor Society, contact Ms. Russell for more information. On September 26th, Hebron Theater begins performing its latest production, Noises Off. Sarah Zagumny dives in as the tech team prepares for the performance.
Noises Off, a chaotic comedy, is Hebron Theater's first show of the year. Helping out the tech crew, assistant director Logan McGraw says the show differs from those in the past.
It's called like one of the funniest farces ever made because it's about a play within the play of Noises Off, and so that makes it something very unique. But then above all else, the set itself has to actually turn. And so to see the set going from the backside, it makes it a very unique experience. So the set itself, just the story itself, lends itself to being something very different.
Assistant stage manager Clarissa Garza says the show's unique set is an exciting aspect of the performance.
1, 2, 3, we're folding.
I guess one of the things that I think is super interesting is that the set turns around. And so it does that twice in the show. You go from seeing the actors being on stage in the play to then the set turns around and now you're seeing it from the backstage and then it turns around again. So that's something that's super cool about the show.
With the show's unique set has come different challenges for tech crew members like Garza and lighting designer Junior Aiden Mosley.
I think the biggest issue that I've noticed that we've had is just building the set because it has to be on wheels and it has to turn around, and then we ended up having to change the dimensions for some of it because we realized it was too tall.
The lights particularly, usually we're able to hang them downwards, but this time we've had to hang them above the grid and above the bars themselves, which means we have to hold these 10 to 15 pound lights above our head and above the grid while hanging them. So that's been the biggest challenge by far.
While getting through obstacles in their way, McGraw recounts his adoration for students working in the show.
A lot of hard work and time and effort is going into it, but it is really just student run. The directors are here just to kind of guide, but ultimately we want our kids to make the choices. And so to be able to kind of have an idea in your head and then to see it come fully constructed in full view, it's very special.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Sarah Zagumny.
Thanks, Sarah. If you're interested in viewing Noises Off, performances start September 26th and end on the 28th, with ticket sales all throughout this next week.
On September 14th, the JROTC members marched in a parade to honor veterans. Anya Kochar takes a look into the organization's emphasis on honoring our veterans.
Last Saturday, Huffines Auto Dealership held a charity event to raise money for veterans. The event consisted of multiple sponsors coming together to make floats, collect money, and to promote their business. Hebron's ROTC Commander Ed Morales says the group took part in the event to allow the cadets to have exposure on helping our veteran community.
We like to go out there to help, support our veterans, and then obviously we're representing our school and our unit as well.
While raising money is part of supporting veterans, ROTC Supply Officer Cheyenne Miller says good programs and resources are not enough for everybody.
I know veteran benefits are good, including the GI Bill and all the Texas benefits that are allotted to them, but a lot of the times support is lacking for veterans because a lot of them have mental issues that come out of their service, and sometimes we don't always recognize who fought for us and who showed up for us.
The parade is one of many resources that is set up for donations. Morales says that there are many different programs throughout the DFW area that you can support and send money to help.
Well, I think in a lot of cases it really helps them out as far as, some of them have some challenges. Some of them are homeless, unfortunately, but for the most part, we're able to support some of the programs like Wounded Warrior Program. There's a couple others out there. We work with the VFW, the Veterans of Foreign Wars. There's an office, I guess we call it an office, or a post out at Louisville. So we'll do some work with them as far as helping them do fundraisers and be able to support some of the vets that are maybe having a little bit of a difficult time.
For many veterans, emotional and mental health support is needed just for basic living. David Sines, who has been a supporter of many veteran charities, says a simple acknowledgement and understanding can go a long way.
A little bit will help. Just let them know that there are places to go to receive this help.
Miller says honoring veterans by doing a small thing such as recognizing their service helps with the difficulty that veterans go through every day.
First of all, show them respect through our daily life. That's just a small thing that can help them maybe get through their day. Maybe if they're having a rough time that day, showing respect of thank you for your service or thank you for help or anything like that can really benefit. Also donating to any veteran supporting programs, that can help.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Anya Kochar.
Thanks, Anya. You can donate to our veterans through organizations such as the Wounded Warrior Program, which you can find at woundedwarriorproject.org.
11 years ago, Hebron alum Andy Pham failed while baking his first macaron. Now, his pastries have been featured on NBC and he sells them at his own patisserie. Amani Niaz takes a look.
With cooking being prominent in his family, Hebron alum Andy Pham naturally gravitated towards the kitchen. His freshman year of high school, he fixated on perfecting his macaron recipe, which garnered a variety of reactions from friends and family.
Friends kind of came in for like parties here and there. They contacted me. They were like, hey, we have this party coming up. And so from there, my mom said, well, since you're like putting so much work into it, you're either going to start selling them or you're going to stop. Just because I was making a mess in her kitchen. From there, people just kind of knew. They would contact me, and then I bring in some to school sometimes, and word of mouth kind of spread.
Pham sold macarons to both students and faculty members at Hebron under the title Andy's Macarons. Pham's former teacher, Brad Berry, became a longtime customer, even hiring Pham as a student to cater his one-year-old daughter's birthday party.
The thing that makes any student stand out is when they figure out what they're passionate about. That's what makes them stand out. So for Andy, it was illegally selling macaroons in the hallway. I saw him more excited about baking than I ever saw him excited about stuff in school. Like he came alive when he was talking about doing his baked goods stuff.
Pham graduated from Hebron in 2017 and went on to pursue a finance degree at the University of Texas at Dallas. He opened Le Rêve Gelato and Patisserie in January of 2021 at the age of 22. Although Pham has found balancing baking and owning a business to be overwhelming at times, 6-month employee Sadie Jeffrey says that Pham has still found time to create a welcoming work environment.
I don't know, I was like nervous going into it because I'm not like a super quick learner, so like things took me like a few times. Like he was super patient and like just taught me like a lot, so it was like nice.
Le Rêve's combination of social media marketing and creative baking has led to coverage from news outlets across Dallas, including Good Morning Texas, The Dallas Observer, and NBC. Different dishes such as the spiral croissant and tarts have been popularized on TikTok, but Barry credits the success of Le Rêve to Pham's personal qualities.
Well, anything you're passionate about, you're going to be driven to succeed at. And he's very good at what he does, but he's good at it because you can tell he's dedicated to it. Just from looking at the stuff he makes, you know he wants it to be perfect, and I think that's what contributes to his success anyways.
Having made his dreams his career, Pham encourages young people to freely explore their interests now and decide later whether to pursue those passions further.
If you wanted to take something like a hobby or something that you're very passionate about into your job and into your career, it's gonna be your life. I'd say think about it, and even if you are discouraged, even if you're scared, you still have to just kind of calmly collect yourself and continue forward and go best about it as you can.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Amani Niaz.
Thanks, Amani. If you're interested in Le Rêve Gelato and Patisserie, you can find their Instagram at LeRêveGP. In other sports news, girls volleyball plays Denton Geyer tonight at 5:30 in the arena.
Football has a bye week this week, but play Capel at Capel Cowboy Stadium on the 27th.
Thanks for watching today's episode. I'm Riley Unterbug.
And I'm Sarah Zagumny. Have any story suggestions? Send us a message through one of our social media accounts.
And make sure to follow us on X, TikTok, and Instagram.